audience anymore. I'm a little disappointed. Get excited. Good afternoon. My name is Derek.
Hold on, let me back.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Good evening. The Concord Township Board of Zoning Appeals meeting for September 13, 2017 is now back in session. Next on our agenda is a conditional use permit 2017-6. Mr. Mike Warmington of Graper and Warmington Inc. is requesting a conditional use permit for outdoor storage of equipment in accordance with section 13.05 and 13.32 for Avery Gunderson Corp. for the property located 7600 Auburn Road and being permanent parcel number 08-A-0-0-0-042-0. Go ahead.
All right, good evening. So actually, I'm Derek Pixley. I am actually the Facilities and Maintenance Manager at Avery Dennison.
Okay.
At that address, 7600 Auburn Road.
And you've been sworn in?
Yes.
Do you have authority to be here and speak on behalf of the applicant tonight?
Yes. All right. So a little bit about this project. What we're essentially looking to do is put in some new dust collectors. Currently, the ones that are actually located in our building. These basically take the dust or the fines off the product we make. We're the engineered films division for all of Avery Dennison. We make rolls of film. So everything from shampoo bottles, liquor bottles, things of that nature. So inherently in our process, we actually create dust. So these units capture it. So like I said, currently they're located inside our building, almost central to the building in our compounding area. What we're looking to do is replace these units with some modern units, and it's part of our VPP process. So we're a partner with OSHA and VPP. They come in periodically and audit us to help us get better continuously. We try not to wait until something happens. We want to get ahead of those incidents. So as part of that process, they come in, they do audits, they look at our PMs, they look at our equipment and say, hey, you guys can do better in these areas. So in our 2015 audit, they said, hey, let's look at this dust collection system. Rules are changing. There's more and more incidents in dust collection. If anybody's interested in manufacturing in the industry, you can kind of see those trends. So even though we are below a KST value, which is an explosive inflammability value, explosion values typically around 300 for highly flammable. We're about 92. They still recommended we make some changes. The units we have are over 25 years old. The OEM is no longer in operation. They've gone out of business many years ago. So we were looking to go to basically the company that bought them out and buy modern units. These units are going to be located in the south side of our building, well within our property limits. We have over 300 feet in any direction. These units, as far as noise, are about 85 decibels without silencers. With them it gets closer to 79, which is well below, even a car driving by. But also, at 300 feet from our property limit, if you're on the limit of our property, it's going to sound about 35 decibels, which is basically like a library or an office. So you're not really going to hear much impact. The location where they are, we already have a concrete pad there. We actually expanded that pad. That's already ongoing. That part was actually already approved. The building permit was. Our zoning, I believe, is RD2 from our conversation. So we're light industrial, I believe. So as far as neighbors in our area, we've got Resurca at the end of Auburn Road. We got the hospital right in front of us. Behind us from the Audi Counter maps, you guys can kind of see there's nobody really behind us. So there really isn't much of an impact to anybody in the area. There's no additional lighting. There's no road changes. There's nothing really changing. We're just using a pre-existing concrete pad and we're expanding it approximately 19 feet. As far as some of the other sections you guys are looking for, as far as property maintenance, we do a very good job of maintaining our property. We have several audits once a month, internally and also externally. We've also practiced, 5S and Six Sigma practices, looking for housekeeping and things of that nature. Anybody driving by, we've never really gotten any complaints, so I think we do a good job of keeping that up. As far as Section 6 of Section 13.32, we're not really storing anything. We're not putting any fleet vehicles back there. That's not changing, so that's not really applicable to us at this time. People that are involved in this project, we've had the EPA involved. We've got FM Global, our insurance company, involved in this process. Actually, the fire marshal has been involved in this process. They've actually reviewed our fire sprinkler plans for these units, which is one of the nice things about why we're going to newer units. I can't put fire protection in the old units. It's really not feasible. I don't have the room for it. I don't have the money for it. It's grossly expensive to put them inside the building. Getting them outside the building makes them more accessible for firefighters. I actually am putting sprinklers in the units and also overhead on the roofing above them. It gives me a lot more protection than I currently have. Inside the units, there's also going to be spark detection equipment that'll help sense a failure. It'll shut down automatically. It'll kill air to that unit and help suppress the fire. As far as the units themselves, at the end of the packet I put together, I also included more or less the OEM description of what I'm actually purchasing, so you guys kind of have an idea. The only thing I took out of it was pricing. Per my law department, I kind of had to do that. So do you guys, actually at this point, that's really all I have. I'm sure you guys read through the majority of it.
Yeah.
You kind of
Yeah.
see what we're looking to accomplish, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
Just how volatile is the residue that you're collecting?
Like I said, it's a 92 KST value versus, I guess, the standard flammability is 300, which would be something like sawdust.
Okay.
So a pile of sawdust is more flammable than what we're producing.
And then what you have depicted here is the general location of
Yeah,
the
it was a little bit of a poor map, but yes, it's a zoomed-in location of,
Okay.
basically, that's where the pad, that red square is where the pad actually is now. We've actually already built that. Actually, they poured cement there today. So that was basically just stone before. The two blue things are the units themselves. Not really to scale, but it's close. These units are about 209 inches high. They're 100 inches deep and about 86 inches wide. They're going to be spaced about 4 feet apart. And they're also going to be 13 feet to the east of my current cooling tower.
Thank you.
Yep.
Good? Good? All right, thanks. Be seated. There's no one else here speaking for or against this appeal. There's no further questions. A public hearing for conditional use permit 2017-6 is now closed to the public. I will entertain a motion to approve conditional use permit 2017-6.
So moved.
Second, anyone?
Second.
Thank you. Discussion, anyone, you guys have anything to add to the discussion?
I was just confused. There was a little, on the application said 19 by 37, and we had 47 by 18. I mean, I don't know if it matters. It's a big concrete pad.
Yeah.
They're putting the stuff on it so they don't blow up. All right.
All right, I'm good with
Well,
that.
it's well covered.
Okay. So the question is on the approval of conditional use permit 2017-5. A yes vote is for the approval of the permit, a no vote denies it. Heather, please call the vote.
Mr. Hamilton?
Yes.
Mr. Rowe?
Yes.
Mr. Dolan?
Yes?
Mr. Valente?
Yes. Congratulations, your permit has been approved. Thank you. Next on the agenda is the approval of minutes. We'll call for a motion to approve the minutes from August 9th, 2017.
So moved.
Todd, you?
Second.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No one else can
All in
second
favor?
that. All in favor, the question is on the approval of the minutes from August 9th, 2017. All in favor, please say yes.
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 Okay, so the minutes have been approved as written. The next meeting for the Board of Zoning Appeals is October 11th, 2017. The meeting for September 13th, 2017 for the Board of Zoning Appeals is now closed. Thank you.